What's up? Listen to this. Back again with another one. So today, I'm breaking down Camron explaining Jim Jones allegedly sending his bodyguards at Dame Dash. Hold up and check this clip out.
Consider family. I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me. It blew my mind. The level of disrespect. It was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing. That one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt.
You said I don't fight. Dave said, why you got muscles? You said I got muscles to look good. You know why I know? Because it's on tape.
For what? You know, what could have been done in that moment that you would physically want your man or someone that kind of helped you to get humiliated?
You went and got a couple, and I know they want to. You tell them you got a problem, they jump in the car. They don't know who you got a problem with. They get down there as Dame. You boy to jump Dame Dash? Really? Dame Dash, you couldn't fight Dame Dash? Lucky that you boy was like, oh, hold on, I thought we was coming for some real beef. This Dame Dash. But Dame ain't no sucker. Dame was ready to fight all three of y'all. And then when Dame ain't realized, but Dame realized the other two wasn't doing it, he said, I want to fight you. You said, I don't fight. Dave said, why you got muscles? You said, I got muscles to look good. You know why I know? Because it's on tape. Did I put the tape out? Did I tell him, yo, put that tape out? Because Dame was stunned. Dame said, yo, get the off my block. Ain't about to do nothing. Dame was in downtown on Orchard Street acting like he was in Harlem and told, yo, get the off my block. I told him, don't put that tape out, man. It ain't worth it.
It's this classic tale. It's always the friends that end up hurting each other the most. It's always your best friend. It's always the people you put on. And it's just, to me, systematically, it's been the behavior pattern within our culture is the people that we help the most and love the most and grew up with are the coolest with, supposed to be your best friends, are usually the ones that hurt you. It's always like that. And, you know, for me, civil war is always bad for business. The only people that gain are the people that are being entertained watching that have nothing to do with it. And, you know, I think, especially like us being from Harlem, it's just a big, a physical altercation and a public altercation is always a black guy for whatever neighborhood you're from when it's internal. And, you know, I heard what you know, a couple people called me about what Jim said about me. And I was like, I don't know, understand that. And then I heard what Cam said. You know, that was true. People asked me, it's been brought up. You know, Big Face Gary, he was appalled, but he was like, why didn't you ever tell us? You know, why didn't you ever tell us that he came to the block with his boys and you know, had to almost get into an altercation? It was really like, when someone that I consider family, I've never been in a situation where someone that I consider family actually tried to have somebody physically put their hands on me.
Commentary like this really puts it into perspective, showing viewers that public confrontations aren't just about clout. They carry real weight, affect reputations, and can change how people see you in the culture.
It blew my mind. The level of disrespect. It was so un-Harlem that it was embarrassing. That one of the ones that I raised would actually try to have me hurt. And for what? You know, what could have been done in that moment that you would physically want your man or someone that kind of helped you to get humiliated? Because that's all that would have been if somebody would have came on my block, or rather to my art gallery, it was my art gallery, and put their hands on me in front of my girl. So there was just no way that was gonna happen without some degree of a fight. But again, what broke my heart was I felt like I raised everybody better than that. You know, and it looked like a black eye to whatever I was teaching. You know, it was just embarrassing. And you know, family business should be within family. But at the end of the day, it's all just been talk. You know, we're all in our 50s, or I'm in my 50s. They must be getting about ready to get in their 50s. And the violent tough thing is definitely never going to be the proper example that we want to lead by. Like, I know the younger versions of ourselves would have been laughing at us like, yo, sit y'all old down. When we were younger, we always laughed at everybody older that was trying to act young or doing young things. So the tough thing has been over since the 40s, probably early 30s. It was like, you're too old to me to be tough like past 30, your early 30s. It's family time. It's time to invest in your future. It's time to do things that you want your children to do. And fighting amongst your friends 20, 30 years later, your best friends, the people that you fought with to get where you had to go, the ones that was broke with you and then got rich with you, and you fought, that's not the proper example. And I can't even say nothing because I've led by the wrong example.
What's up? Listen to this. So what do I really think about all of this? Here's where I'm at. When Camron talks about Jim Jones trying to press Dame Dash while surrounded by bodyguards, the real conversation is about how that move is viewed in the culture. Moments like this aren't judged by numbers or who brought who, they're judged by principle. If you genuinely want to confront someone, especially somewhere like Harlem where respect still means something, handling it yourself carries way more weight. Bringing bodyguards into a personal situation looks weak because it shifts the focus from accountability to straight posturing. Camron breaking it down taps into that old school mentality where standing on your own mattered more than creating a spectacle. Some folks see security as just part of the game, while others see it as dodging direct responsibility. And that gap in perspective is exactly why situations like this get dissected so heavily. This isn't about turning things up or making the most noise. It's about how a man chooses to handle issues when real history and relationships are involved. Drop a comment, hit that like button, and make sure you subscribed for more breakdowns like this. I'll catch you in the next one.